Hello everybody and welcome to round 1 Bahrain of Silver Tier season opener. Got 17 drivers today, first race, hoping for a great race and everyone to start the season off well. Just going through all the drivers today. In the Mercedes, Joby. In the Alpha Tauri, Yugs. In the McLaren, Flippant Bear. Williams, FTR Dan. Haas, Harry Joe. Alpine, Canucks. Red Bull, Rowie. Alfa Romeo, Honzulak. El Alvas in a Williams. Jack Masso, favourite for me to win this race, in a Ferrari. Twister Aaron in the McLaren. A Puskut in the Aston Martin. De Marcavelli in the Alpine, looking to challenge Jack for the winner of this race. SF plays in the Ferrari, just joined today, this league. Bronia Wheel in the Mercedes. Drew Humanity in Alfa Romeo. And Donut Lord 0001 in a Haas. First one out on the lap is Droopy Manatee in Alfa Romeo. Followed by Donut Lord, Jack Masso, Flippant Bear 9. The favourites for me to win this race are Jack Masso in the Ferrari, De Marcavelli in the Alpine, Harry Joe in the Haas, and FTR Dan in the Williams. The first one looking to go first on the lap is looking to be Droopy Manatee in the Alfa Romeo, who has his ERS on. Is that a mistake? We will stay on board with him. Into the final corner. It was a little bit deep. Starting his final lap. His first lap. Revving a lot into the first corner, reaching 326 kph, braking into turn 1. That's a little bit of a snap. He manages to keep it. .778 per sector for Drew Humanity. A little bit of a snap there. Takes a nice, goes very deep into turn 10. One of the hardest corners on this track to nail. Nice line through turn 11. Takes the inside line into there. Gets towards the curb. And so 109.946 middle split. But he's run out of ERS. Up to the line, Droopy Manatee does a 1:32.431. Right behind him, Flip It Bear goes P1 with a 130.043. Behind his teammate Honzulek, he will go P2 with a 131.782. Rowie starting his lap. Donut Lord Jack Masso goes P1 with a 129.570. Puts half a second between himself and a McLaren of Flip It Bear. Bronia Wheel goes P5 with a 131.8. Twisted Aaron goes P7 with a 133.1. Joby goes P7 with a 132.521. SF Plays Sponge goes P5 with a 131.821. Canucks Fan goes P9 with a 133.074. Hughes goes P4 with a 131.707. Let's watch Rowie on his lap. Purple middle split 107.969. Will he be challenging for pole position? A little bit deep into the final corner, a little bit of a wiggle. Up to the line, Rowie will do a 130.167, goes P3 in a Red Bull. FTR Dan on his lap. Takes a nice line into turn 10. Gets impeded a little bit by this Ferrari, but nothing too major. 107.7 middle split. That's purple. Will Dan go P1 or P2 here? Very nice line into the final corner. Fourth gear. Takes the curb up to the line. FDR Dan goes P2 with a 129.920. Harry Joe up in the final corner. What lap time will he do? 129.732. Goes P2. 2/10 behind Jack Maso, who's in the pits. DeMarcavelli, my teammate, on his lap. Braking just before the 100-meter board. Gets it nice and tight. Haas gets out the way. Goes a little bit deep into there. First sector here will be a 29.247. Pretty solid. Let's see if he can gain some time back in this middle sector. Looks very nice through turn 9. Gets the apex nice into turn 10. Opening the DRS for the second to last time here on this Bahrain International Circuit. Braking at the 50 meters, 4th gear, hits the apex, comes towards the curb on the inside, hits this curb on the inside. Middle split 108.216. Looking for about P5 or P6 at the moment, but let's see how his final sector will pan out. Looks like a very nice final corner. Up to the line, DeMarcavelli goes P6 with a 130.173. Very nice lap. Twisted Aaron just finishing his lap. Joby Rennie starting his lap in a Mercedes. P14 currently. Goes pretty deep into turn 1. Let's see if that compromises his lap. Braking just before the 50 meters. Goes very deep again. I wonder if that's the marbles or just braking too deep. 4 tenths down on his lap. Will he complete the lap or will he abort it? Looks like he will complete the lap. Goes deep again into there. Is there something wrong with his setup? Ooh, big wiggle there into turn 10. That has to ruin his lap. Canucks fan starting his lap. Looks nice and neat through turn 1. Oh, he's turned his ERS on he's turned his ERS on his outlap. You cannot be doing that, mate. You're wasting all your ERS on the outlap. Gotta turn it off next time. 0.5 up on his sector 1. Has a big mistake through there. Into turn 10 he goes. Very nice line through there. Ferrari gets out the way. Is he up on his sector time? Oh, he's invalidated. Jack Maso on his lap, 0.3 down on his first sector. Let's see how he does into turn 10. Great line through there. Will he improve on his lap? Braking at the 50 meters. Gets the power down nice and early. He will be 1.5 tenths up purple middle sector. Into the final corner he goes. Gets stopped, nice. Up to the line. Will Jack Mason improve his lap? He will do a 129.500. Increases his advantage over Hairy Joe, who is on his outlap. Flippant Bear on his outlap. Rowie on his flying lap. 29.1 first sector, 2 tenths up on his lap. Would this Ferrari impede him? Is this Ferrari on the lap? Yeah, Ferrari is on the lap. So Rowie will have to either pass him or abort his lap. Big wiggle from him. Rowie's getting massively impeded here by this Ferrari. Rowie is still 1 millisecond faster than his lap. Ooh, but the Ferrari is very... Oh, Rowie's aborted the lap. Will he report him for that? Will SF plays on a fridge? Will he improve his lap? He does not improve on his lap. Hairy Joe is on his lap. Will he improve on his lap to get pole, to try and get pole position here? McLaren is in his way. There's a McLaren in his way. That's Twisted Aaron, but he is on a lap. Oh, Hairy Joe will get massively impeded by this. He will be fuming. But he's also done a purple middle, but he's invalidated the lap. That's very unfortunate for him. Oh, flipping best spun it. Done an awesome 360 though. The Marcavelli is up on his first sector. Will he be up on his second sector? Oh, he's either made a big mistake or he's backed out of it. Donut Lord on his lap. Very nice corner from Donut Lord 0001. 3.5 minutes left in the session. Will Jack Maso keep this pole position? Donut Lord is low on his ERS. Donut Lord, purple middle sector. Will he be challenging for this pole? In the Haas. Great showing from the Haas so far. Into the final corner. He's run out of ERS. I don't think this will impact him too much. Donut Lord, up to the line. He goes. P3. So P2 and P3 for the Haas drivers currently. DeMarcavelli, 3/10 up on his lap. Where will he place? DeMarcavelli up to the line. He will do a 1:28.899. Puts him P4. Jack Maso currently on his outlap. Currently pole position. Hanzulek on his final flying lap in the Alfa Romeo. It's very nice through there. What is his middle split? He's almost equal to his previous middle split. So let's see where this time will put him. Goes a little bit deep into the final corner. But up to the line, he will do a 1:31.203. Improves on his time, but stays P8. Hughes is not on the lap. Bronia, 2/10 up on his previous sector time. In P11 currently. Let's see where this lap will put him. Seven tenths up on his previous time. This will put him about P4 or P5 if he keeps this up. Goes pretty deep into the final corner though. Up to the line, he will do a 1:31.195, puts himself P8. Jack Maso on his lap. Gets a lovely slipstream from the Haas of Harry Joe. He's Jack Maso up on his lap. Jack Maso's 3/10 down. So he can only gain only tiny bit back. FTR Dan is on his lap. 1:10 down in his first sector, previous best. Purple middle sector from FTR Dan. He's 2/10 up. Will he be pole here? Since Jack Maso has not improved. Looks very nice through the final corner. FTR Dan, will he get pole here? Will he beat Jack Maso? Yes, he will! Pole position for FTR Dan by 1/2 Jack Maso down on his lap. So FTR Dan is pole, unless Bronia can stop him. No, he can't. No one else is on the lap. So FTR Dan for the Williams has gotten this pole position. What a lap right at the end. So our final order will be FTR Dan in the Williams from Jack Maso, who is looking as the contender for pole here. Then the Haas 3-4, great showing for them. DeMarcavelli P5 in Alpine. Flippant Bear P6 in the McLaren, great lap from him. Rowe P7 in the Red Bull. Bronia P8 in the Mercedes. Hanzulak P9 in the Alfa Romeo. Opuskut P10. Yugs P11, SF Place P12, Droopy Manatee P13, Joby P14, Canucks Fan 15, Twisted Aaron 16, and El Alves 2010 P17. What a lap from him. Final results once again. FTR Dan P1, Jack Meso P2, Harry Joe P3, Donut Lord P4, Demarcavelli P5, Flippant Bear P6, P7 for Rowie, P8 for Bronia, P9 for Honzulak, P10 Upwiskut, P11 Yugs, P12 SF Plays, Droopy Manatee P13, Joby P14, Canucks Fan P15, Twisted P16, El Alves P17. 29 lap race ahead of us. Strategy will be crucial here as the tire wear is very, very high. No formation lap here, so straight into the race we go. Wonder what FDR Dan and Jack Mesa will be starting on. Safety car off the line. This is another one. Another glitch. That wasn't me. I didn't make the lobby. No restart. We have to restart. We have to restart this. The results have completely changed. Everybody leave the lobby. Jack, put the results in alt tier chat. I'll make the lobby. Take 2 of the silver AON race. Hopefully the game doesn't be shitty again. Just waiting for everyone to select setups and tire strategies. Five lights and away we go. FTR Dan gets pressured by Jack Meso into turn 1. Flip it Bear sends it, goes deep into turn 1. That was an outrageous, and Bronia Wheel's been tapped around. He's got front wing damage. I think there is a safety car. Not sure though. VSC. Top 6 all on the mediums. Rowie on the soft tyres. Then the next 4 also on the mediums. Twisted Aaron on the hards. Canucks fan on the mediums. Yugs, El Alves hards. 2 Mercedes both on the mediums. Safety car is in. FTR Dan has built a second gap to Jack Mace already. Jack Meso gets back in FTR Dan's DRS. DeMarcavelli has to try and get back in the DRS. Harry Joe's been boxing. He either has a drive-through or he's got wing damage. Hanzulak and DeMarcavelli battling. Hanzulak using all his battery. DeMarcavelli using his battery. Hanzulak goes for Downing inside. He sticks ahead of him. DeMarcavelli main goal is to try and stick with Hanzulak. Oh, but he's got massive lag and he sticks behind. DeMarcavelli just goes for a switch back. Hanzulak's gone off the track. They've gotten 2.5 second gap to Donut Lord already. But Jack Meso's lost DRS to FTR Dan. He has to stick in. Jack Meso is in the DRS onto lap 3. DRS will be enabled. But FTR Dan is pushing the battery. He's pulled out of his DRS. He has no DRS. Oh, DeMarcavelli sends it on Hanzulak. He leaves the space. Rowie's also in on this action. He's on the soft tyre. Droopy Manatee gets past SF plays. Yugs and Twisted Iron having a battle. Very separated between the front 4. Or front 4 separated by 5 seconds almost. DeMarcavelli sticking behind Honzulak for now, hoping to just recharge, sit back, keep P4. FTR Dan is still out of Jack Meso's DRS. Jack Meso needs some ridiculous pace to get back in. He has got a purple middle sector. Both using a battery to try and keep each other out. I think Jack Meso is just out of the DRS. Honzulak's already out of his battery. Domarcavelli sends it into the final corner. Gets the exit. He's ahead of Honzulak. Rowie spun it. Got damage. Rowie is into P10 with that spin and boxing. That's very unfortunate. Domarcavelli is ahead of Honzulak. A Puscut P6 for the Aston Martin. Battling with Flippant Bear. Flippant Bear gets ahead of the Aston Martin. A Puscut's got him again. With a switchback, side by side into turn 7. They go. They leave each other in space. Great move from Flippant Bear there. SF Plays and Droopy Manatee in a battle here for P8. Brawny Wheel and Canucks fan battling behind. Honzulak has lost the DRS from Domarcavelli. Jack Meso, 1.3 seconds behind FTR Dan, same battery levels. Donut Lord another 2.5 seconds back. Domarcavelli another 2.5 seconds back. DRS train starting to form, but our Pusgut's lost DRS, so it's between Flippant Ben and Honzulak for now. For P5, sorry. No other close battles going on here besides Honzulak and Flippant Bear. A lot of people are out of battery or low on battery. Flippant Bear closing up with that DRS. Let's see if he goes for the move. Droopy Manatee is boxing in Alfa Romeo. I think he does have front wing damage. Flippant Bear and Honzulak still sticking with each other. Top 8 all on the mediums. So mediums look like a very good race hour. Massive wiggle from Flippant Bear. Great control to save that. But Jack Meso's gotten back in his DRS with a lot of battery burning. But Jack Meso is in that DRS. Droopy Manatee spun it. Just after he has boxed. Jack Meso is back in FTR Dan's DRS. Will he go straight on the attack or will he just stay back and recharge the battery? Flippant Bear gets Honzulak into the final corner. Honzulak goes for the switchback. Droopy Manatee 3-second time penalty. But Honzulak's got the battery. Both have no ERS. DRS reigns supreme there. Jack Meso is comfortably in the DRS now. Caution in sector 3. Oh, Yug spun in the final corner. Does he have damage from that? Yes, he does have damage from that. He's boxing. Flippant Bear and Honzulak still together. Front battle, Jack Meso. FTR Dan does have more battery. But Jack Meso, does he have more pace? Caution in sector 2. Has someone spun it? Oh, Donut Lord has spun it around. Domarcavelli is up into P3. Donut Lord. He's gone 3 wide into turn 11. This is very risky from him. Big wiggle from him, side by side with Honzulak. Will Jack Meso be going for the move here? Caution in sector 2. Rowie has spun it. Will Jack Meso go for the move here into turn 1 on lap 7, goes to the slipstream, pulls out, goes to the racing line, and he is ahead of FTR Dan. First time the lead switches, but he's gone pretty deep into turn 1. Will FTR Dan get the switch back and get him back? Not using any battery, Dan's got more battery. But FTR Dan's got him. Jack Meso comes back to the switchback. Donut Lord and Flip It Bear in a battle. Honzulak's either spun it or he's had a big mistake. Flip It Bear and Donut Lord sticking very well together. Both don't have a lot of battery. A little bit of a wiggle there from Flip It Bear. Gonna focus on this battle for now. Closest battle on the grid so far. Oh, very big snap from Donut Lord going into turn 10. Flip It Bear will go for the move here into turn 11 using his battery. So is Donut Lord. DRS is just too powerful and he goes ahead of Donut Lord. Donut Lord tries to hang around the outside, but he can't. Flip It Bear up into P4. Will the lead switch hands here once again? Jack Meso just recharging a battery for now. True Humanity and Brony Wheel fighting here also. Donut Lord sees that Flip It Bear flashing, so he may go for it again on the straight. Jack Meso, I think he's just looking to recharge his battery. Donut Lord using the slipstream, using the DRS. Will he go for it? Breaks later than Flip It Bear. Both leave each other space. Donut Lord gone very, very deep. But Flip It Bear still leaves him the space on the inside. Flip It Bear has the DRS though. And he will keep the P4 for now. Gap has gone a little bit bigger to 7 tenths. But still in the DRS is Jack Meso. Both on the mediums, so both about equally paced. 8 tenths now from Jack Meso to FDR Dan. Joby Rennie has spun, or either has twisted Aaron. Joby's gone off the track. Harry Joe's up into P10. Little bit of a wiggle from Donut Lord. Jack Meso has closing up to FTR Dan again. I do think he will go for the move here, but FTR Dan has gotten a better exit. None are using battery, so I do not think Jack Meso will go for it. Flip It Bear and Donut Lord both out of the ERS, but Donut Lord looking to go for the move with DRS. Little bit of the ERS. Will Donut Lord send it, or will he stay back? He will stay behind him for now. All the top 8 are on the medium tyre, so they will look to box in around 4 or 5 laps time to go onto the hard tyres. FTR Dan does have a little bit more battery, but Jack Meso is in the DRS, and the DRS is very, very powerful in this game. True Humanity has spun it in the final corner again. Jack Meso just looking to stick behind FTR Dan for now, just to recharge the ERS. SF plays gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. May hurt him later in this race. Jack Meso is closer this lap than he is on the previous lap. So I do think Jack Meso will just go for the move here. In a slipstream he is. Oh, that was they almost hit each other, almost both crashed out. Luckily, they're both still in the race. That was very, very close between the two. Caution, Twisted Aaron is out of this race. That's a safety car. Safety car. Honzulak is boxing. SF plays boxing. That's perfect for them. El Alves boxing. Harry Joe boxing. I do think everybody behind Honzulak is now going to box. Joey Rennie boxing. This has hurt the top 6 as they have passed the pits now. But will they stay ahead of him? The Honzulak. El Alves on the mediums. Harry Joe Harts. Joe B goes on the softs. Rowie stays out. Bronia stays out. Yug stays out. Will the top 6 box, or will they just stay out and hope for another safety car? The next fan will be boxing. This helps the Marcavelli and Flippin' Bear, because now they're all glued together again at the safety car. So this gives a chance to Marcavelli to win this race again, but he needs to have superior pace compared to them if he wants to stick with them. Will they box? FTR Dan boxing. Jack Meso boxing. The Marcavelli is boxing. The Flippin' Bear boxing. This will be very stupid if they do not box under this free pit stop safety car. All the top 6 boxing. They will retain their positions. Everybody goes onto the hards. So we will have about 16 laps of racing come the end of the safety car period. Joby Rennie 3-second time penalty for track limits. Top 9 now will all be on the hard tyres. Top 6 have all retained their positions. Rowie is boxing now. So far on the top 3 have got safety car. Now the top 4, so this will, maybe the safety car will be in at the end of next lap, I assume. Everybody up to P11 so far has cut the safety car. I do think that the safety car will be in at the end of this lap or the end of next lap. I do not think that Canucks fan will catch the safety car at the end of this lap. So the top 8 are all on the hard tyres, looking to go to the end now. Only ones with penalties are SF Plays, Joby and Droopy Manatee. Everybody's batteries will now be charged to 100%, so it will be interesting to see if Jack Mason will have the pace over FTR Dan on the hards now. Canucks fan has called the safety car, so safety car will be in at the end of this lap. When will FTR Dan go? Will DeMarcavelli do something off this restart? As they're all back together now. DeMarcavelli going very, FTR Dan going very, slow off this restart. FTR Dan has gone, he's put a little bit of a gap. DeMarcavelli is boxing. Has he got wing damage from that? Safety car. I think he has gotten wing damage. So has Donut Lord. That's very, unfortunate for them now. As now they need another safety car to get them back in this race. Joby, Rennie and Droopy Manatee battling. Canucks fan. Droopy Manatee's retired. Canucks fan gets Joby, Rennie. Oh, he gets tapped from behind by Bronia Wheel. That's very, unfortunate for Canucks fan, as he was P10. Flippant Bear is sticking with Jack Maso. Harry Joe and SF Plays battling into turn 11. Rowie and Alves also battling turn 11. Jack Maso only has half his battery left after he's trying to stay in the DRS of FTR Dan. For DeMarcavelli, the only thing he needs now is a safety car. If he gets a safety car, he's back in this race on new mediums. Field is very spread out at the minute. SF Plays going for on Harry Joe, lifts off the throttle. Both of them do not have a lot of battery remaining. Rowie also entering this battle as well. Rowie is on softs, so he will have more grip than them. Jack Maso has got into the DRS of FTR Dan. Will he be able to keep his DRS though? I think Jack Maso has gotten the DRS. Has Flippenbeck gotten the DRS? DRS will be enabled next lap, not this lap. Jack Maso's got a massive error and he's 1.4 seconds now behind FTR Dan. Harry Joe has cleared him. Oh, SF Plays has gone wide. Him and Rowie are battling. Rowie goes for a little move in turn 13. Rowie going for it here into turn 14, I believe, or 15. SF Plays will get the DRS, I think, but Rowie is on a new soft. He has the grip. He's got the slipstream. but he will get the DRS on the next little straight. Jack Maso has gotten DRS. Brawny Wheels got 5-second time penalty for speeding. He has retired in the pits. Very unfortunate race for him. The Marcavelli fastest lap, followed up by Donut Lord with the fastest lap. Caution in sector 1. I do think that's Brawny and we're retiring. Flippin' Bear has fallen out of the DRS. Jack Maso is in his DRS, in FTR Dan's DRS. Harry Joe and Honzulek battling into turn 10. Harry Joe gets the move into turn 10. Honzulek has the DRS. Will he go for it into turn 11? He will go for it into turn 11. Does Harry Joe defend? He goes for the switchback. Honzulek goes deep. What a move from Harry Joe. Switchback of dreams. Jack Mesa will have DRS from FTR Dan. Going on to lap 16. Honzulek and Harry Joe still battling. Honzulek will have the DRS. El Alves 2010 is in SF plays is DRS. So we'll see how that pans out in the coming laps. Harry Joe P5, Honzulek P6, he's got a DRS, he's got a slipstream. Harry Joe defends, can't do anything. Honzulek gets P5. Harry Joe go for the switchback again? He will get the DRS on the straight. Using a battery, will he get ahead of him again? He's got him again. Great move from Harry Joe. Will Honzulek give this up? He goes around the outside. Jack Maso and FTR Dan have the same amount of ERS. Same tires. Straight equal fight here in Bahrain. Silver tier, round 1. 13 laps remaining. Gonna be a great entrance race. SF Plays gets another 3-second time penalty for track limits. At the moment, he has 6 seconds of penalties, which will hurt his race. Elvis goes a little bit deep into there. Nothing too major though. Jack Maso right behind FTR Dan going into turn 16. I think he's looking to go for the move down the straight. Looks very close to him. The Marcavelli up to his teammate, Canucks fan. Donut Lord also right here. Canucks fan goes very deep into there. Donut Lord also gets past him. Jack Maso. Estiazan using the battery. Jack Maso stays behind. He does not send it into turn 4. Great battling from these two. Rowie up to Honzulek. Will he? Harry Joe has pulled 2 seconds to Honzulek. Rowie will have to box again as he is on the softs. But I think he's just waiting for a safety car right now. Very close, Rowie is to Honzulek. Will he go for it into turn 10, or will he just stay behind? Jack Maso, still half a second behind FTR Dan. 12 laps remaining now. Tires will start to get a little bit loose now. Harry Joe is up to a Pusket 49. 1.1 seconds, almost on the DRS. Harry Joe is in the DRS of a Pusket 49. Ooh, massive snap from Harry Joe there. But he is in the DRS. Rowie goes for it on Honzulek. Rowie will have the DRS. But Honzulek has a straight line speed. Rowie sends it. Honzulek goes for the DRS. Great racing. Honzulek has got the DRS and the ERS advantage. Will he come back at him into turn 4? Yes, he will. P6 again for Honzulak. But Honzulak's gone very, very, very deep, and Rowie gets the position back. Or does he? No, he doesn't. He had a very big wiggle there. Donut Lord gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, battling with the Marcavelli. The Marcavelli hits the curb and gets a little bit of a snap, and Donut Lord goes through. Jack Meso has recharged a little bit of his battery, and now he has more battery than FTR Dan. I do think that he will go for the move very, very soon. Harry Joe also may go for the move here. Hamdullah and Rowie having a very, very nice battle. But keep in mind, Rowie will have to box still. Just waiting for a safety car, I think. In the slipstream he is. Jack Meso goes for the move on FTR Dan, looking to switch ERS, recharging. Whoa, that was a little bit naughty from Jack Meso, but I do not think FTR Dan was alongside there. Harry Joe and Lapuska fighting. I think Harry Joe is going for the move here. No, he is not. Now I think FTR Dan will want to recharge the battery. The Marcavelli and Donut Lord very, very close again. The Marcavelli lifting for the DRS, I think. Honzulak and Rowie battling into turn 7 they go. The Marcavelli, Joby, Rennie has spun it. He has kept going though. And now Canucks fan has caught up to him. And he will go past him. Not a very good race for the Mercedes so far today, so Rowie gets the great traction on the exit. Honzulak is using the battery, but Rowie has the DRS. Rowie goes a little bit too hot into there, and Honzulak gets the switch back. Harry Joe still 7/10 behind Akuska. I think Rowie is just waiting for the DRS down the main straight. The Marcavelli and Donut Lord still in the DRS of each other. Donut Lord on the softs, the Marcavelli on the mediums. Joby and Canucks fan having a good battle here. Harry Joe gets past a Puskat 49. A Puskat gets on the curb, does now have ultimate traction. FTR Dan goes for it on Jack Meso into turn 4. Honzulak and Rowie also battling into turns 3 and 4. Turns 2 and 3, sorry. Big wiggle from Rowie. But Honzulak has got the DRS and he lives to fight another day in P6. Jack Meso right up on FTR Dan's rear wing. I think he is just waiting until the closing laps. Save the battery. Joby Rennie is boxing onto another set of new softs. Rowie and Honzulak going for it into turn 10. Who will back out here? No one's backing out. Great corner to go side by side. Rowie does get the traction. Honzulak has the ERS and DRS. Honzulak goes for it again. This is an extraordinary battle. But Honzulak does have an advantage on the battle because Rowie does have to box. Honzulak has gotten the 3-second penalty now. Jack Meso and FTR Dan side by side into turn 1, leave each other's space. Great racing. Ooh, Jack Meso almost hits FTR Dan, but none want to go for the move. Jack Meso still sticks behind. Rowie is ahead of Honzulak. Honzulak blast pass down the straight. Ooh, and Rowie hits Honzulak in the rear. Does he have damage from that? Honzulak goes way off the track. I do think Rowie has damage from that one. And Honzulak is very lucky to survive that one. Side by side still into turn 4. Zulak keeps the P6. Canucks fan, it's a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Jack Meso and FTR Dan have almost the exact same battery. Harry Joe has put 3.2 seconds to a Puskat 49. Rowie and Hanzulak still battling. I do think Rowie has damage from that incident in turn 1, lap before. Jack Meso goes for the move on FTR Dan. I do think that Jack Meso has gotten the DRS for the second straight. Oh, they take each other out. Jack Meso and FTR Dan have both spun. And Flippin' Bear is right here again. They're lucky to survive that. That was very, 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 very close. Flippin' Bear's back in this now. We have a three-way battle for the lead here. I wonder whose fault was that, FTR Dan's or Jack Meso's. We were seeing the stewards, but that was very, very nerve-wracking from there. They're both side by side. Oh, and Jack Meso's taking FTR Dan out almost. This is extraordinary. Great racing. Almost took each other out again. Turn 10. Jack Meso gets on the curb. Flippin' Bear gets the exit. I think he will go for the move here, Flippin' Bear. Flippin' Bear goes for it. He makes it, almost makes it 3 wide down into turn 11. That would have been very, very frightening into turn 11, 3 wide. Now we got a 3-way battle for the lead. Don't count out Harry Joe here if they keep battling like this. Oh, FTR Dan has almost been taken out by Flippin' Bear. Jack Meso's got 1.5 second gap now. And Harry Joe's right back in this also. This is awesome stuff. But now, there's a 1.7 second gap. FTR Dan's boxing, he must have damage. Harry Joe is now P3, Flippin' Bear is P2. A Puskat goes into P4. Does FTR Dan have damage? Yeah, FTR Dan does have damage. That's very, very unfortunate for him. Where will he come out now? Rowie and Hanzulak still battling now for P5. FTR Dan comes out in P12. The Marcavelli and Donut Lord battling. This has been going on for a very, very long time. And the Marcavelli almost gets taken out by Donut Lord. That was very, very close from both of them. Flippin' Bear is gaining on Jack Meso though. Let's see if he gets into the DRS of him. 1.5 seconds the gap now. Rowie still in the DRS of Hanzulak. FTR Dan gets past Yugs 1, 2, 3. Yugs hits the curb, goes wide. And that's up to P11 for FTR Dan. Let's see how he charges through the field on his new soft tyres. Let's see where he can get back up to. FTR Dan has so much more traction compared to everyone. He goes for it into turn 16. Donut Lord lets him pass. The Marcavelli and SF plays battling. FTR Dan takes FTR Dan out. That's so unfortunate for him. Yugs 1, 2, 3 is boxing. Donut Lord and SF plays battling here. This is chaotic stuff. Yugs 1, 2, 3 is boxing onto a set of soft tyres. 1.7 seconds to gap now. Rowie, if he pulls this off, 18 laps stint on the softs, that will be remarkable. I do think Donut Lord also still has the box from 16 lap old softs. This should be also very, very nice if he will be able to pull off a 16 lap stint on softs. Let's look at the penalties. 3 seconds for Zulak, 3 seconds for Donut Lord, 6 seconds for SF Plays, 3 seconds for Joby, and 5 seconds for Canucks. 1.4 seconds from Flippant Bear and Jack Maso now. Caution in sector 1. I think Joby Rennie has spun it. Yes, Joby Rennie has spun. The mark. Caution in sector 2. Has someone spun? Yugs123 has spun in turn 8. Rowie and Honzulak battling once again. Oh, Rowie almost takes out Honzulak. Luckily, he still is in this race. FTR Dan gets fastest lap with a 131.669. That will get a point for him. The gap has gone down here. It's 1.3 seconds now between Jack Maso and Flippin' Bear. Someone has spun it again in sector 3. 1.2 seconds between Jack Maso and Flippin' Bear. If Flippin' Bear will be able to get in his DRS, this may be a completely different race. Yugs123 is boxing again. Safety car! There's a safety car. What has happened in the pits? This has brought DeMarcavelli and everyone behind him back in this race. And now the people who are on softs can box onto a new set. Will the front runners box? Yes, they will. Jack Maso stays out though. He's cut the pit line though. Will he get a penalty for that? Now everyone behind him will be on brand new softs. Has Jack Maso made the wrong call here? A push cut stays out also. Question is, will everyone here box or stay out? Honzulak is staying out. Rowie has to be boxing. El Alves is boxing. Rowie gets a 5-second penalty. El Alves is boxing. DeMarcavelli is boxing. Donut Lord boxing. Donut Lord gets a 5-second penalty for speeding. SF Plays is boxing. FTR Dan is boxing again. Jack Maso on a push cut made the wrong decision here, because Jack Maso on a push cut, old hearts, 15 laps. Flippant Bear is P3 with brand new softs. Honzulak has everybody behind him on brand new softs. He will be a roadblock for every single person behind him on new softs. So will Jack Maso keep the swim? Or will will a push cut or Flippin' Bear steal this win from them? Cannot Harry Joe still, because he may pass on Zulak and be there right there. Let's look at the penalties once again. 3 seconds on Zulak, 5 seconds Rowie, 8 seconds for Donut Lord, 6 seconds for SF Plays, 5 seconds Canucks Fan, and 3 seconds for Joby. Everybody up to P5 has got safety car. I do think safety car will be next lap. So if the safety car is in next lap, we will have 2 laps of racing remaining. Let's see how many warnings the front runners have. Jack Maso, 1 warning. A push cut is 2 warnings. Flippant Bear has 2 warnings. Honzulak has the penalty. Harry Joe has 1 warning. 2 warnings. So most people have 2 warnings in the front. I think the safety car will be in next lap. As still got couple of drivers. Oh, but Yugs is right here in Alpha Tower. He's between Jack Mesa and the Pusgut. So this may ruin a Pusgut's race, and this may give Jack Mesa a gap. Lap old softs for the front two, 1 lap old softs for Flippin' Bear. I think that Flippin' Bear will win this race. But I predict some absolute carnage to happen off this restart. Joby and Yugs are in the middle of the pack between some people that are lapped. Safety car will be in this lap. 2 laps remaining. Let's see when Jack Mesa will go. Everyone's battery almost all charged up to 100%. This will be a thriller to end this race. Everybody has boxed but Jack Mesa, a Pusgut, and Hanzulak. So let's see when Jack Mesa will go. Jack Mesa was gone. Everybody has gone. He's got 6 tenths. Hanzulak's P3. He's gotten ahead of Flippin' Bear. DeMarcavelli up into P7. Fighting with Rowie. Flippin' Bear alongside a Pusgut. Does he take P2? Yes, he does. El Alves and Essa plays fighting here. El Alves goes deep. Canucks fan is P11 now. Harry Joe P3, Pusgut's P4. Carnage here on a restart. Someone has spun. Flippin' Bear is right next to Jack Mesa now. They both got the exact same ERS, but he's got the traction. Flippin' Bear's got P1. Flippin' Bear's got P1. This is extraordinary scenes here. He goes deep. Jack Mesa's gone back, or has he? Harry Joe's right here as well. DeMarcavelli right here also. Oh, DeMarcavelli has sandwiched the Haas and Hanzulak. She went for an outrageous send. Jack Mesa 4 tenths behind. Harry Joe sends it on Jack Mesa. Will Harry Joe win this race or not? FTR Dan and DeMarcavelli are fighting. But the main battle is here. Harry Joe and Flippin' Bear. Harry Joe has got more battery. He can do it into turn 11, or he can do it into the final corner. This Donut Lord has gotten a push good, or has he? FTR Dan, coming from last on the grid 5 laps ago, is P7 now. Open opportunity to get P4. Harry Joe right next to him. FTR Dan gets ahead of Hanzulak. FTR Dan sends it. And DeMarcavelli picks up the scraps. Harry Joe goes straight into turn 11. They leave each other in space. Both have no battery. What will happen here? Into turn 12. Harry Joe sends it up the inside of Flippin' Bear. Flippin' Bear gets pushed off the track. This is extraordinary. It's going to go up to the final corner. I think Flippin' Bear got an illegal overtake. Flippin' Bear sends it up the inside of the final corner. Harry Joe leaves in his space. Who will win this race? Harry Joe, Flippin' Bear. Flippin' Bear, I think, will win this race. He wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. Extraordinary stuff. Jack Mesa P3, Donut Lord will finish P9 because of the penalty. FTR Dan P4. A Puscut P5. The Marcavelli P6. What a race that was to the end. That was a great race. The final results here in Bahrain, silver tier round 1, not counting the penalties that the stewards will give out, and the Group A and Group B scoring. Flippin' Bear, P1 in the McLaren. Harry Joe, P2. Jack Meso, P3. FTR Dan, P4. Opuscut, P5. The Marcavelli, P6. Hanzulak, P7. Al Alves, P8. Rowie, P9. Donut Lord, P10. SF Plays, P11. Canucks Fan, P12. Yugs, P13. And Joby Rennie, P14. That was a great race. Stewards report, I think, will be released around Monday or Tuesday, depending how many reports we got. And tomorrow will be gold tier Bahrain at 7 p.m. 8 p.m. UK time because of real life race. Next silver tier, 7 p.m. around Emilia Romagna, Imola. Be sure to tune in. Silver tier, Imola. Thank you guys. It was an absolute joy to commentate. It was a great race. Thank you.